Okay, so who mandates universal precautions? It's B, OSHA. What type of hair is most likely to cause ingrown hair? Curly hair, D. What kind of shampoo removes buildup in the hair? B, clarifying. What procedure can cause excessive sensibility and irritation to the face? C, over exfoliating. 5. What color does E melanin create? That's B, brown. Or some people call it U melanin. Depends how you want to pronounce it. 6. You cannot give a shave if what is present? Tinea. That's A. What do toners do? Now this is for your face. A facial toner, it's D. It balances the pH. 8. How do you test heat of an iron? C, on a tissue paper. Number 9, what do you get when you combine equal parts of primary colors? You get B, a secondary color. What is the most relaxing movement when you're doing a facial? It is the C, effleurage. 11, booth rentals in New Jersey are C, illegal. This is a topic that comes up all the time, also in the forums. I mean, people are confusing suite rentals with booth rentals. Booth rentals is like renting a chair in a salon, and it is still illegal in New Jersey as of today. Does it mean it might change? Absolutely. What kind of haircut is a page boy? It's basically a straight, like the Sassoon blunt bob. That's an A is the answer to that. Which bone is located below the eyebrow? Okay, it's B, orbital. So think of orbis, like your orb, your eye, and you'll remember that. 14, what bonds are broken by a chemical relaxer? Okay, not something that's non-chemical. It's got to be chemical. So the answers are D. It's both A and C. Which services aren't allowed in a salon? B, tanning. But I don't know. They're not allowed, but people do it anyway. Okay. When do licenses get renewed? It's 2 times a year, every 2 years, and the answer is C, September 30th. So like my license expires September 2022 now because I just renewed it in 20. Does that make sense? Okay. 17. How do you drape a client for a chemical service? B, a plastic cape and a towel. Well, that's another thing. Hardly anybody uses plastic capes in the real world anymore, but that is the correct answer. 18. If you leave the curls out when curling, you'll get, this should be if you leave the ends out when curling, you'll get A, fish hooks, meaning like the bent ends that are like kind of crooked like this. 19. What's the minimum requirement to open a salon? So minimum requirement is A, 350 square feet to open any kind of salon. What do you need to open a salon? Money? Well, no. B, a floor plan, and you need money too, guys. So don't forget that. And a business plan. What do you clean a salon station with? A, EPA disinfectant. 22, what's banned in the salon? Liquid methacrylate. B, that is the toxic monomer that some salons use that's bought in big drums that's highly toxic to do acrylics. 23, how do you file a nail? Corner to center. Who governs the State Board of Cosmetology? It's C, the Division of Consumer Affairs. This is about hair cutting. Which elevation is graduated? It's 45. The answer is A. What does oil do to the razor? It causes A, corrosion. What's the peak of a finger wave? A, the ridge. The shortest processing time includes which type of hair? D, fine. What is the pH of sodium hydroxide? D, 10 to 14. Do you know what is also similar to sodium hydroxide? Did anybody ever tell you? Depilatories and Drano. So imagine how powerful that is. Hair is primarily composed of B, soft keratin. Why do you use a dirty spatula to remove cream from a jar? You don't. You never reuse a spout. You never double dip twice. Never, never, never. And that includes gel and hair products too. Where do you apply antiseptic? B, to the skin. So antiseptic would be something like witch hazel, sea breeze. 33, where do you start a cut? Usually it is A, at the nape. 34, what's the least amount of time for a patch test? 24 to 48 hours is the correct answer. I always recommend 48 hours. What tests for allergies? This is 35. It is a patch test. Patch test we do in the salon, behind the ear, and in the forearm. And you wait 48 hours because some people have reactions even after 4 days. I've seen it happen all the time. The first offense does not exceed what? Well, this question means 36 means the first offense if you break the law in the salon. It's usually no more than a $10,000 fine. But people do get fined, and at the state board I have seen stacks this high of people with repeated fines that have to get lawyers, and they just keep doing things that are wrong. 37, what type of skin is best for gel masks? B, dry skin. 38, which is a disease of the nail? And it's B, onychosis. 39, another name for temporary color is A, certified color. How long does a temporary color last? The answer is A, normally 1 to 2 washes. But remember,